direction, HCl is giving proton to water, therefore HCl is considered as an acid for us. If you are seeing the backward reaction here, then the hydronium ion, that is H3O plus, is giving proton to Cl minus for us. So this is considered as acid for us. And if you are seeing the relation of water and Cl minus, water is accepting hydrogen or proton from HCl. So therefore water is considered to be base in forward reaction. And then in the backward reaction here, hydronium ion is giving proton to Cl minus. That implies Cl minus is accepting proton from hydronium ion. Therefore we can say that Cl minus is a proton acceptor, nothing but a base for us now. So in this complete reaction, we have two acids are there and then two bases are there. What are the acids for us? In forward direction, HCl is acting as acid, and in backward direction, hydronium ion is acting as acid, and in forward direction, water is acting as a base, and in backward direction, Cl minus ion is acting as a base. Now the meaning of this conjugate acid base pair, any pair of acid and then base you can take, that is a pair, it should be an acid and then base pair. Whichever acid and base pair differ by a proton, that is considered to be a conjugate acid base pair for us now. That is to say, HCl acid, Cl minus base, and these two differ only by one H plus. So such kind of pair is called conjugate acid base pair. Similarly, water, which is base here, hydronium ion, which is acid, again this pair of acid and then base, they are differing by a proton. Therefore this pair is also considered to be a conjugate acid base pair. Suppose when you take some other example like ammonia and water, in this reaction here, now the water gives proton to ammonia. Now this becomes ammonium ion, NH4 plus, and then OH minus. So now in this forward reaction, water is giving proton to ammonia. Therefore water is a proton donor, hence water is considered as acid. And ammonia is accepting proton from water, proton acceptor, therefore ammonia is considered as a base. And then coming towards the backward direction reaction here, ammonium ion is giving one proton to OH minus. So ammonium ion is a proton donor, therefore ammonium ion is acid. And then this OH minus is accepting proton from ammonium ion, therefore OH minus is a base for us now. Now coming towards this example, in forward direction, ammonia is acting as a base, and in backward direction, OH minus acts as a base. Forward direction, water acts as an acid, backward direction, ammonium ion acts as an acid. Now when you take ammonia and ammonium ion, one is acid, that is ammonium ion is acid, and ammonia is a base. If you see the difference between these two, we have only one proton. Therefore, ammonium ion and ammonia are considered to be one acid base pair. Similarly, when you take here water, which is an acid, and OH minus, which is a base, these two also differ by one proton. Therefore, this pair is also considered to be conjugate acid base pair. This is regarding the meaning of conjugate acid base pair. Here one more important point is that in any conjugate acid base pair, if acid is stronger, the corresponding base is going to be very, very weak. And even the other way is also true. Means for example, when you take HCl, HCl is a stronger acid for us in forward direction. Means HCl has a greater tendency to give proton to water. So therefore this is considered to be a stronger acid. After losing proton to water, it is now becoming Cl minus ion for us. And therefore here, if at all HCl is a stronger acid, implies HCl has a greater tendency to be in the form of H plus and Cl minus. That implies Cl minus will not have that greater tendency to accept proton again. Suppose if at all if we imagine that Cl minus has a greater tendency to accept proton, then in the first stage this HCl cannot give proton so easily to water. Means HCl tries to be in the form of Cl minus and H plus separately, and therefore Cl minus will not have that tendency to take back its own proton. In that logic we can say that when HCl is a stronger acid, corresponding Cl minus base is going to be always a weaker base. Similarly, when you consider another example like very weak acid, let us take acetic acid plus water, and in this one, acetic acid donates one proton to water, therefore it is acetate ion we have, and then in this case H3O plus. Now here acetic acid is a weaker acid, therefore it has a very less tendency to give proton to water, and thereby this is existing as acetate ion. When you say that acetic acid has a lesser tendency to give proton to water, that implies that acetate ion has a greater tendency to take back its proton. That is the reason why acetic acid in the previous stage is unable to give proton very much easily for us. So now we can say that this acetate ion base and this acid here, so this is a weaker acid and it has a greater tendency to accept proton. Therefore now this is becoming a stronger base for us now. So in a conjugate acid base pair, if acid is weaker, corresponding base is going to be a stronger one. This is regarding conjugate acid base pair we have. Now in the previous thing we have seen that the basic point regarding the conjugate acid base pair we have seen. Now continuation we are seeing now. That is 3 more points are there to discuss in Bronsted-Lowry theory of acids and bases. The first point we have seen, which is a conjugate acid base pair. The next thing comes the leveling effect of water we have. Then the strengths of the acids and base, how we are defining the strength of acid and base in the Bronsted theory of acids. And then coming towards the meaning of basicity and acidity